Alright guys, what's going on? It's Will back with another video, and today we're going to be working on a 2-inch heavy wall but with MIG and Flux. It's a common test when you're working with pipe, mostly in shops. So today I'm going to show you my take and a few tips on how to do it. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so like I said, today we're working on a 2-inch heavy wall, and the gap that I like to use is a 5/32. So I'm just using this stick rod right here, you can see. And also the landing that I like to use is a 1/8 landing. That's just my take. There's people that do smaller, maybe bigger gaps, but that's just what I use. And the wire that we're using today is 70S6 MIG wire, so let's show you how to do that. Alright guys, so when I'm up on top, I have a big gap, so my wire is pretty loose, you see. So what I'm going to do is like a backward seat, just like this, hitting both walls. I'm not going to spend too much time up in that middle because I can drip out. And if you're taking that test, you're going to fail just by that alone. But when I get down here, I can kind of just do a little side-to-side motion and just drag the rest. I can probably drag it halfway, but when I'm up on top, I hit both walls, go side to side, just like this. It's a little dramatic here, but that's more or less what I'm gonna do. Side, side, back and forth. So let's cut this wire, and let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right guys, for the root, I run it about 18 volts at about 200, 220 wire speed, just depending on your machine. Could be different. But as you see, I did the backward C motion up on top so that it wouldn't fall out and drip. That's for bigger gaps. And as I got down to the side, I was just able to move it from side to side. But also when you get on the bottom, you want to point the electrode up, and this is for the root pass. And always remember to feather down your tie-ins to the point where they're breaking through, because I'm telling you, you will get a fisheye every time. Like I said, I stop when I feel uncomfortable. It's not wrong. If you can go all the way down, you go all the way down. But if you want to take a test and be safe, just stop when you feel uncomfortable. So let's go ahead and finish out the bottom on the other side and call it a day. All right guys, so if you see when I feathered my stop, I make sure it's like really paper thin right there, because if I don't, I'm gonna have a little fisheye on the back side, and I don't want that. That could feel x-ray. But the way that I'm gonna do this backside is I'm gonna pull it and look straight up at it. And that allows me to keep my electrode up. The same thing with the bottom tie-in right here. I feathered it paper thin so it blows in and ties in perfect. So again, I'm just gonna drag it straight down, looking up at the puddle. And when I get to my tie-in, I'm gonna just pause for a little second, let it fill up so it ties in nice. So here we go. Like I said, just point it up, go side to side. When you get to that tie-in, let it pause for a second, let it fill up, and pass it up. That's it, right there. All right guys, I'm closing up the other side. Still pointing up, here it goes. All right guys, so we did the root. I just filed down my high spots and also wire wheeled it. And now we're gonna do our hot pass with Flux. And the way I do it is I put my body down here, bring myself all the way up. I like one continuous pass. I don't like to stop on the sides. But again, if you do feel uncomfortable when you're testing, go ahead and stop. Tie into it, there's nothing wrong with that. So now with that being said, let me show you how it's done. So like I said, guys, for the root I ran MIG 70S 6-wire, and for the fill and cap I was running Flux 04 5-wire, and that I ran about 22 volts, 20 volts. It just depends, at about 300 wire speed, 290. It just depends on your machine at the same time. I mean, this is the machine we have here. But what I did was just up and down, kind of like a weave motion. Some people can drag it. I like to weave it. Like I said, this is my take on it. Maybe it helps you in the end. All right, guys, so I went ahead and filled and flushed it out. So now I'm gonna just do guidelines for the cap. So I always do guidelines whenever I cap, especially on a test, keep my cap straight. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. All right, guys, so I flushed it out, did my guidelines, and now I'm gonna do the cap. But this time I'm gonna do this side with my left hand, the other side with my right hand. That's how I feel most comfortable on the cap. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I'll show you how. All right, guys, there you have it, a 2-inch heavy wall on MIG and Flux. And like I said, it's a very common test in almost every shop around here down south. So that's my take on it. I hope some of the things that I did helped you. And if they did, please remember to donate to St. Jude's. We'll have a link in the description. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one.